Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the program. My name is Jeff, otherwise known as the Economic Prepper, formerly known as LitecoinLeader a long time ago. But it's 2025. We're Economic Prepper. We're moving forward, and speaking of moving forward, we're talking about Bitcoin today. And sorry for the attention-grabbing headline, but I believe it now to be true. Bitcoin will never go into circulation. Why do I say that? Well, I'm going to get into that in just a second. But before I do, please do the normal stuff I ask for. Like, share, subscribe. Helps out the channel if you like this kind of content. Gets me more energized to do more. But I'm going to tell you right now why Bitcoin will never go into circulation, in the United States at least. And that's because of Gresham's law. Now, if you're not familiar with Gresham's law, it basically says that bad money will drive out good money out of circulation. In other words, good money will never circulate. Bad money will push out good money out of circulation. It's a kind of a mouthful. Bad money pushes out good money. What does that mean? Well, let me explain to it. So first off, we've had multiple different flavors of money, currency, in the last 100 years in the United States. We've had these pieces of paper which have evolved over time. The Federal Reserve notes, they've changed a little bit. Now they say Federal Reserve note right at the top. But once upon a time, this was redeemable for gold. This was a representation of gold. That went away in 1971 when we left the gold standard. Also, there is this sort of stuff. This is silver. This is silver. I believe, yeah, that's it's a Liberty. It's a dollar worth. It used to be $1. It's a $1 coin, but now it's worth over $30 because the price is silver. This is a good explanation of Gresham's law. Once upon a time, this equaled one of these. Now, this equals about 30 of these, if not more. Why is that? Well, first off, this is real hard money. This is silver. This is made out of a commodity known as silver. It's just 90% silver or higher. So sometimes these are 999, but the old silver dollars are 90% silver. These are like 99% silver, I should say on there. I think it's 3 nines. I can't find it. It's, you know, this is doesn't matter. It's silver. But the point is that once upon a time in circulation, you had this as a dollar and this is a dollar. Now, this is not in circulation anymore. People do not circulate these, and they certainly don't give them up for $1 worth of value. They get rid of these things. And why is this still in circulation, but this is not? This is Gresham's law in action. Bad money drives good money out of circulation. That means people who were intelligent and know money goes where it's best treated will take the better money, the better currency, out of circulation and save it, and will spend these instead. You're going to get rid of these ugly green pieces of paper, and I'm trying to get the camera just right, but you're going to get rid of these $1, not block my mouth too, which is a challenge because I got my screen over there. I got all kinds of things going on. But you have a $1 piece of paper. This is the Federal Reserve note. This is not worth frankly, it's not worth the paper it's printed on. But this goes up in value because there's actually metallic commodity silver worth intrinsic that it's made out of. So back to Gresham's law, and then getting back to Bitcoin. Gresham's law says that bad money will drive out good money out of circulation. That means the better money, that's gold, silver, junk, 90% silver, the old coins that were 90% silver up until 1964, those are no longer in circulation. In the 60s, you would have dimes and some nickels, but mostly dimes and quarters and half dollars too, that were 90% silver. Then comes the 70s where you're making them out of tin and zinc and aluminum. Nobody wants that, but the people that know better, that know like, hey, silver's worth more than the junk metal they're making out of, they hoarded the good silver because they knew it had value and would increase in value over time. Whereas they got rid of the junk tin silver, the junk metal that were the coins, and get rid of that coinage because the bad money drove the good money out of circulation. Bringing it full circle, Bitcoin. Why will Bitcoin never be in circulation in the United States? It is good money. it is one of the best representations of the properties of money that we've ever seen. It's divisible, fungible, portable, easily secured, divisible, fungible. You know all the properties of. If you know more properties of money, put them in the comments. Okay, I'm drawing a blank on all of them, but you need to have money that's acceptable. You need to have it's fungible, meaning it's the same. Like one is worth the other. It's durable. It's portable. It's secure. It's accepted. All those good things, and Bitcoin is all those things and then some. So before Bitcoin, we're going to back up into the 90s and the 2000s. Gold and silver were king. They were your hard money, they were your sound money, and they weren't circulated. Now comes Bitcoin into the mix, and as people discover Bitcoin, and it is digital money, and it's digital currency too, but it's not going to be in circulation. You're not going to go into the grocery store and drop down 100 sats for a soda. That's not going to happen, because you're going to walk in there, and it might cost you 2 of these things, but you walk in there into a convenience store and you walk out with a cold one of these. Okay, that will happen, but you won't walk in there with one of these and try to walk out with one of these, because it doesn't make any financial or monetary or any kind of sense whatsoever. Because the hard money, you save it. You save this goes up. It's an asset. The assets go up in value. You don't spend your assets. You spend the garbage currency. You will spend this stuff and get rid of it, because you would rather have this than these 2 things. But above both of those, I'd rather have this than either of these or both of these, okay? Because this is worth $30, and that stuff is maybe worth 3 or 4, and it's fleeting. It's not going to last. It's not durable. The paper wears out. The soda obviously rots through whatever it's in. I needed the jolt of caffeine. That's why I went with the soda. But it's a great prop now. So it's a write-off. Hey, we'll talk about write-offs and taxes in a minute or two. A topic I don't like to talk about, but I took a little bit of a hiatus while I made between videos, but I got so much to talk about. I got so many different videos to hit on. But I wanted to talk about Gresham's Law one more time. Bitcoin will never be in circulation because the money's too good. Right? You're not going to spend the Bitcoin. Most people will say you buy it and you hold it. You never sell your Bitcoin. You keep it. You do the right things. You get your Bitcoin. You get it into self-custody. Not your keys, not your coins. You put it in your wallet. You got your seed words. You got it into a wallet. And if you don't know how to do that, reach out to me. Set up an appointment and we'll talk about that. I'll get you all set up. But you got to have your hard money, and it's not going to be in circulation. You're not going to spend your gold, silver, or Bitcoin at a 7-Eleven or any other grocery store or any other store in town, because money's too good. You'd rather spend the bad money, which is this, because the dollar is garbage. All right, and you want to get rid of that. You want to get rid of this for an asset that's worth something more. So if you could trade all these for things like this, or Bitcoin, or gold, or other assets, or collectibles, those things are going to appreciate over time, whereas these things, we know they lose value every single week, month, year. That's just the nature of how they are in an inflationary, debt-driven system. So that's Gresham's Law. That's why Bitcoin will never be in circulation. What are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below. I read them all, and I'll see you next video. Take care.